Imagine a lone metallic Voyager, no bigger than a compact car, hurtling through the freezing void of interstellar space at an unimaginable 38,000 miles per hour. As of the 28th of February 2026, this tiny machine, Voyager 1, has been journeying through the darkness for nearly 50 years. It is now 16 billion miles from Earth, and yet, in the vast, unyielding expanse of the cosmos, it has barely left our cosmic doorstep. Scientists recently calculated what would happen if Voyager were aimed at our nearest galactic neighbor, the Andromeda galaxy. The result is staggering: 44 billion years. That's not a long time. It is a confrontation with the impossible. The universe itself has only existed for 13.8 billion years. Voyager's journey to Andromeda would outlast the entire lifespan of the cosmos more than 3 times over. The stars it passes will be born and die while the probe slowly crawls onward. The sheer scale of this distance is humbling. It forces us to look at our species and our accomplishments in a new light. Despite the odds, NASA confirms that by November 2026, Voyager 1 will reach a milestone that defies imagination, 1 full light day away from Earth. To communicate with it, a command sent at the speed of light, the ultimate speed limit, will take 24 hours to arrive. By comparison, even light itself would need 2.5 million years to cross the gulf to Andromeda. In this context, Voyager 1 is more of a cosmic snail than a spacecraft, inching along a continent-sized ocean of space. The irony is profound. Built in the 1970s, Voyager 1 carries less computing power than the key fob in your pocket. It can process only 8,000 instructions per second, while modern smartphones handle roughly 14 billion. Yet, despite its rudimentary brain and a decaying lump of plutonium-238 as fuel, it remains the only piece of human intelligence currently navigating the interstellar medium. Every signal we receive from it, filtered through a 2-4-hour delay, is a testament to our relentless curiosity. It is a forensic record of both our ingenuity and our limitations. To put it in perspective, if the distance to Voyager were the width of a human hair, the distance to Andromeda would be the length of a football field, and we haven't even taken the first step. But while we measure Voyager's painstakingly slow journey, the galaxy itself is moving toward us. Recent telemetry confirms Andromeda is racing toward the Milky Way at 110 kilometers per second. Simulations using data from the Gaia Observatory suggest that this cosmic approach involves a complex gravitational dance with nearby satellite galaxies. We are not just observing a drifting spacecraft, we are witnessing the slow-motion dynamics of a galaxy-scale event that will reshape the night sky. NASA's early mission planners never intended Voyager to become our ambassador to the stars. Designed for a 4-year mission to Jupiter and Saturn, it has survived far beyond expectations. It has crossed the orbit of Jupiter, weathered Saturn's radiation, skimmed past Pluto, and, in August 2012, crossed the heliopause, leaving the Sun's protective bubble behind. Now, it drifts through a region so empty that particles might be miles apart, a lonely sentinel in a vast silence. Yet, despite the impossibility of its journey, Voyager 1 persists. Even if pointed at Andromeda tonight, the Earth as we know it would change beyond recognition long before it ever arrives. Continents will shift, climates will evolve, and humanity itself may vanish. Stars will burn out, galaxies may merge. And still, this fragile metal messenger continues, a reminder that human curiosity is unyielding. Despite the staggering mathematics, the story of Voyager 1 is also a story of triumph. As it drifts further into the abyss, it carries a 1-2-inch gold-plated copper disc, a cosmic time capsule known as the Golden Record. This record is humanity's emotional fingerprint, designed to endure long after we are gone. Encoded on it are greetings in 55 languages, spanning ancient dialects from Sumer 6,000 years ago to the modern tongues of 2026. It holds the laughter of children, the comforting sound of a mother's kiss, the songs of whales, and 90 minutes of the most varied music ever produced by humans, from the intricate harmonies of Bach to the raw energy of Chuck Berry. Embedded within this record is something even more intimate, a 1-minute compressed recording of the brainwaves and heartbeat of a young creative director who had just fallen in love. Right now, as of February 2026, that tiny electrical signature is drifting through space, traveling through a void where temperatures approach absolute zero. Long after the sun expands into a red giant and consumes the earth, the echoes of human love will continue their journey, a fragile testament to life and emotion in a universe that seems indifferent. Yet, as we audit Voyager's telemetry, we confront an unavoidable truth. Even if the golden record remains intact for 1 billion years, the journey to Andromeda is 44 times longer. By the time Voyager reaches the outskirts of our neighboring galaxy, the Milky Way itself may no longer exist as we know it. The two galaxies are locked in a gravitational waltz, hurtling toward each other at 110 kilometers per second. Recent studies and simulations from the University of Helsinki, utilizing data from the Gaia Observatory, reveal a new layer of cosmic uncertainty. The Large Magellanic Cloud, a satellite galaxy visible from the southern hemisphere, exerts a gravitational pull that could nudge the Milky Way off its collision course. This shifting cosmic landscape reminds us that the universe is not static. Even events on the scale of entire galaxies are subject to subtle forces and unpredictable interactions. If Andromeda and the Milky Way do collide, it won't be a dramatic crash like in science fiction. Space is far too empty for that. Instead, it would unfold as a slow, multi-billion-year ballet, stretching both galaxies into tidal tails, igniting bursts of new star formation, and transforming the night sky into a tapestry of blazing nebulae and newborn suns. Voyager, however, would remain largely unaffected, threading its way through the spaces between these giants, untouched by the firestorm of stellar birth and death around it. The significance of Voyager 1 lies not in its ability to survive this chaos, but in the boldness of its mission. We built a machine with the computing power of a 1970s toy, powered it with a lump of decaying plutonium, and sent it into a void that defies human comprehension. We knew it would never reach Andromeda. We knew it would never encounter another star in any human lifetime, and we did it anyway. That is the essence of humanity. We do not explore because it is easy or possible. We explore because the act of reaching out affirms our existence. Every 2-4-hour delayed signal is proof that we once dared to touch the stars. In approximately 40,000 years, Voyager 1 will pass within 1.66 light-years of a dim red star, known as Gliese 445 inches, the constellation Camelopardalis. Yet it will not stop, will not slow, and will continue its eternal journey toward the heart of the Milky Way. It has become more than a spacecraft. It is a ghost, a relic of a civilization at type 0.7 on the Kardashev scale, screaming into the infinite. Even if it avoids collisions with rogue asteroids or the pull of black holes, its mission is committed to the life and death of the stars themselves. The ultimate reality is sobering. 44 billion years from now, the journey to Andromeda would finally conclude, and Voyager 1 might be all that remains of the human story. The era of star formation in our local group will have ended, leaving a dark, cold, and lonely universe. And yet, even then, that gold-plated disk will survive, carrying the laughter, music, and heartbeat of a species that once thrived on a blue planet now long gone. It is a cosmic bottle thrown into an infinite ocean, a silent testament to existence itself. But there is an even more mind-bending layer to consider. Current calculations, using 1977 technology as a baseline, suggest that reaching Andromeda would take a hopeless 44 billion years. However, emerging theories of non-Newtonian propulsion and warp drive physics hint at possibilities that could render this timeline obsolete. One day, if we master the ability to bend spacetime, we could catch up with Voyager in mere days. We might streak past it at 10 times the speed of light, wave at the golden record, and leave the 1977 ghost behind, proof that human ingenuity can eventually outrun its own past. This duality makes Voyager both tragic and triumphant. It is tragic because it exposes our limitations, the gulf between what we can achieve with chemical rockets and the scale of the cosmos. It is a reminder of our fragility, the immense distances we cannot yet bridge. And it is triumphant because it proves that we can create lasting, conscious artifacts that survive beyond the solar system. Voyager 1 is proof that intelligence, even primitive by modern standards, can endure the vast loneliness of interstellar space. In 2026, Voyager is no longer just a machine. It is a mirror, reflecting both the audacity and the vulnerability of our species. Every signal, every faint transmission, is a whisper from a civilization that refused to remain silent in the face of the infinite. The laws of physics may be indifferent, but our curiosity has not been defeated by scale. If anything, it has been sharpened by it. The same forces that make Andromeda unreachable are also the forces that made every atom in your body an atom forged in a star that exploded billions of years ago. We are, quite literally, stardust contemplating itself across impossible distances. The most intimate traces of humanity travel alongside the raw scientific data. The heartbeat and brainwaves of a person experiencing love drift in the void, far from any warmth, light, or gravity. The sounds of Earth's oceans, the laughter of children, the songs of whales, all are encoded on a golden disk, moving through a vacuum so empty that distances between particles are measured in miles. Voyager 1 is a testament to both the fragility and persistence of life. It is a declaration that even in the face of an uncaring universe, we dared to reach out and leave something behind. And while the journey of Voyager 1 seems hopeless, its very existence redefines success. Success is not reaching Andromeda. Success is the creation of something enduring, something that proves we were here, that we wondered, that we loved. Even if the probe drifts forever between galaxies, the golden record remains, a tangible monument to our fleeting yet remarkable presence. It is proof that the human story, though small and fragile, has weight in the cosmic ledger. As Voyager 1 continues its lonely voyage, we are forced to confront the vastness of time and space. Every calculation we make reminds us of the limitations of our current technology. The craft moves at a speed that would make it laughably slow on a cosmic scale, yet it has survived decades of harsh conditions that would destroy most machines. Radiation belts, solar winds, micrometeoroid impacts. Voyager has endured them all. It is a testament not only to human engineering but also to resilience, to the stubbornness of life, and intellect even in a universe that seems indifferent. Yet, what is most remarkable is not what Voyager has done, but what it represents. Each faint signal received by NASA's Deep Space Network is a reminder that humanity dared to extend itself beyond its cradle. These signals arrive after a 2-4-hour journey through space, a slow but steady heartbeat connecting us to a machine billions of miles away. And within those signals, in the cold calculations of telemetry, lies proof of something far more profound. Curiosity is stronger than fear, imagination stronger than limitation, and hope stronger than inevitability. The golden record, strapped to Voyager like a delicate crown, transforms this machine from a piece of metal into a cultural and emotional artifact. It is humanity's message to the universe, a declaration that we existed, that we felt, that we laughed and loved. Its contents are more than music or greetings. They are an encapsulation of our civilization's richness and complexity. And yet, in the grand scale of cosmic time, this message is fleeting, a momentary flare against the backdrop of eternity. By the time Voyager could reach the outskirts of Andromeda, the Milky Way may have merged, reshaped, or vanished entirely, leaving the probe to drift alone among the remnants of stars and dust. Even the possibility of a future technological leap adds layers of tension and wonder to this narrative. If we someday master warp drives or non-Newtonian propulsion, the constraints of Voyager's 1,977 engineering could be surpassed. A future civilization might streak past it, moving faster than light itself, and in doing so, confirm what Voyager alone symbolizes, that the human drive to reach outward is relentless, that we seek not just to observe, but to touch the edges of the unknown. Voyager 1 is both relic and benchmark, proof of the audacity of a species daring to reach beyond its grasp. Its trajectory forces us to redefine what it means to succeed in a universe governed by indifferent physics. Success is no longer measured by arrival, but by effort, by intention, by the courage to act despite the impossible odds. Voyager 1 is a monument to this philosophy. Each mile it travels, each signal it emits, each beat of the record spinning silently in the void is a triumph of human spirit over scale, of determination over futility, of life's curiosity against the infinite. In the quiet, frigid vacuum of space, Voyager 1 has become more than a spacecraft. It is a mirror held up to our civilization. It reflects our curiosity, our ingenuity, and our impermanence. Its journey reminds us that the universe operates on scales that dwarf human comprehension. 44 billion years to reach Andromeda is a number so vast it is almost meaningless, yet the journey itself carries meaning. Voyager's existence asserts that we once lived, that we once cared enough to leave something behind. And there is a haunting intimacy to this mission, the golden record containing the sounds of love, life, and laughter is not just a scientific artifact, it is an emotional legacy. Long after Earth, the Sun, and even humanity itself have transformed or vanished, these recordings will continue to drift through space, a delicate and enduring testament to who we were. A heartbeat, compressed into a minute-long signal, moves with Voyager across the silent void. Music, voices, natural sounds, the very expressions of human emotion, they travel together with the probe, proof that even in the face of unimaginable distances, we left a mark. Yet Voyager 1's journey is also a reminder of fragility. The vast emptiness around it is unforgiving. One collision with an asteroid or a gravitational pull from a rogue object could end the mission at any moment. The universe is indifferent, and survival is never guaranteed. And still, despite this fragility, the probe persists. This persistence, born of human ambition and care, is what makes Voyager remarkable. It is the first tangible example of a conscious artifact leaving its home system and enduring in interstellar space. The lessons of Voyager extend beyond science and engineering. They force us to examine our definition of purpose. Success is not merely reaching a destination, It is the creation of something that endures, communicates, that embodies the essence of a civilization. Voyager 1 succeeded because it exists, because it speaks, because it carries the voice of humanity beyond the solar system. Even if it never reaches another galaxy, its mission has already achieved something extraordinary. It transformed a machine into a timeless witness of human existence. Its trajectory, stretching across billions of years, challenges us to expand our perspective. We see that life is fleeting, yet our actions, our curiosity, our intellect, our love can leave marks that transcend the boundaries of time and space. Voyager 1 carries this lesson across the silent void. It teaches us that persistence in the face of the impossible, creativity in the face of limitation, and curiosity in the face of eternity are the hallmarks of a species capable of leaving a legacy in the universe. As we reflect on Voyager 1 in February 2026, it becomes clear that this tiny spacecraft is both tragedy and triumph. It is tragic because it highlights our limitations, the immensity of cosmic distances, and the fragility of human technology. It is triumphant because it represents our first successful effort to project intelligence and emotion into interstellar space. Every signal it emits, every mile it travels, is proof that we dared to extend ourselves into the unknown, even when success in conventional terms was impossible. In 40,000 years, it will drift past Gliese 445, continuing unimpeded into the void. Its journey, spanning the life and death of stars, is a narrative of persistence. 44 billion years from now, the atoms of Voyager may be all that remains of our civilization, but even then, the golden record will carry the sounds of laughter, music, and the human heartbeat. It is a record of our fleeting existence, a cosmic monument to curiosity and love. Yet Voyager also reminds us that time is relative. The 44 billion year journey is based on 1,977 technology, and future breakthroughs could allow humanity to surpass its own creations. We may one day develop warp drives or methods to bend space-time, enabling us to reach these far-off destinations in days rather than billions of years. Voyager 1, in this sense, is both a relic of the past and a benchmark for the future, a ghost guiding us toward what is possible. The enduring lesson of Voyager 1 is clear. We explore because it defines us. We take risks, reach beyond our grasp, and commit acts of ingenuity, not because the universe demands it, but because our own curiosity compels us. It is a declaration that we existed, that we observed, that we loved, and that we cared enough to leave something behind for the cosmos to find. In the face of incomprehensible distances and indifferent physics, we acted. And in that act, we achieved something more profound than any destination. We proved that human ambition and spirit cannot be contained by space or time. Voyager 1 is a mirror reflecting both our fragility and our greatness. Its golden disk is a voice that speaks across the void, carrying the essence of our species long after we are gone. Its journey forces us to confront the immensity of the universe, yet it also teaches that meaning is not found solely in outcomes, but in the act of striving itself. 44 billion years may separate us from Andromeda, but Voyager 1 ensures that humanity's footprint endures, echoing through the vast, silent halls of the cosmos. So, as you consider this tiny metal messenger hurtling through the abyss, remember what it represents: curiosity, persistence, and the refusal to be silent in the dark. It is a cosmic declaration that we were here, that we observed, that we loved, and that we left behind something beautiful. And while it may never reach the other shore, its voyage teaches us that the very act of reaching is itself the ultimate triumph. If Voyager 1 has taught us anything, it is that the human spirit is limitless. So, take a moment to reflect, marvel at the audacity of this journey, and then join us in exploring, questioning, and discovering. Share this story, inspire curiosity, and remember, the universe is vast, but our curiosity is infinite.